Welcome to Serious Sevens. Today, we are counting down the 7 best performances by the one and only Whoopi Goldberg. A warning to those of you who watch, this video contains spoilers. If you like our videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Number 7, Good Fences. In this movie, Goldberg plays Mabel Spader, the wife of an overworked lawyer who is played by Danny Glover in Greenwich, Connecticut. When the family moves to an affluent, mostly white suburb, the couple realize that the American dream may not be all it's cracked up to be. With twists thrown in here and there, this movie showed off Goldberg's versatility as an actress. Number 6, Karina. In this movie, Goldberg plays Karina Washington, a fun-loving and witty woman who is hired to be the housekeeper and nanny for a little girl. The little girl, who just lost her mother, is very withdrawn. She immediately connects with Karina, which leads to her coming out of her shell. Soon, the little girl begins to see what we all see, that while her father nor Karina are interested in dating others, they would be perfect for one another. Not only is this a feel-good movie, it also shows the complex and racial issues that biracial couples still face to this day. Number 5, Sister Act. One of Whoopi's more well-known roles, Goldberg showed off her repertoire of talents in this movie. Playing a Reno lounge singer by the name of Dolores Van Cartier, she is quickly put in a horrible situation when she witnesses her married lover order someone to be killed.
Babe. Dolores.
After escaping and going to the police, she is put in witness protection before her trial. The catch is she has been but in a convent to not only live with but pretend to be a nun.
Open the cabinet to your left. You will find suitable attire.
Oh, cool.
At first, this seems to be one of the worst ideas a detective can think of. Soon, to keep her out of trouble, Mother Superior places her on the choir. Dolores is not happy. If you hear them, you would understand why. Once she joins the choir and starts leading it, a drastic change takes place, and these once horrid singers sound like angels.
Hail, Holy Queen enthroned above, O Maria.
Funny and action-packed, this is a movie that you should not miss. Number 4, The Long Walk Home. Goldberg plays a maid by the name of Odessa Cotter who quickly feels a passion to join the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955. Odessa rides the bus to get to her boss's house, but makes the decision to join the boycott. When the wife of her boss starts giving her rides to work, opens up a racial issue for the ages. Over time, the two women begin a friendship, each learning how the other sees the world around them. Number 3, Ghost of Mississippi. Based on the real-life trial of Byron de la Beckwith for the murder of civil rights leader Medgar Evers, Goldberg plays the widow of Medgar Merle Evers. This story has many racial issues and shows the powerful resolve and perseverance of one woman. Goldberg's portrayal of Merle is outstanding, and at times it's like her pain is tangible.
I'd fallen behind in my housework and got up early that morning to iron some shirts for Medgar. By the time he woke, I had 10 freshly ironed shirts neatly hung on hangers. He said, "I thank you for ironing these shirts, but I'm not going to need them."
Never deterring from the fight to bring her husband's killer to justice, Merle finally sees this happen more than 30 years later.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Byron de la Beckwith, guilty as charged.
Medgar, I've gone the last mile of the way. I've gone the last mile of the way.
Number 2, Ghost. If you watched Goldberg in this movie, you'll understand why she won an Oscar for her role. Centered around the death of a businessman named Sam, who was played by the late great Patrick Swayze, Goldberg plays a psychic by the name of Oda Mae Brown. Sam thinks that Oda Mae is a fraud at first, but is soon shocked to discover that Oda Mae can really hear him.
You can hear me?
Sister, don't you hear him?
I don't believe this. Hey, you.
Julio?
Hey, you. My name is Sam Wheat.
Determined to bring down the ones responsible for his death, he enlists Oda Mae to help him bring them down as well as protect the love of his life, Molly. This movie is truly a classic, and when Sam takes over Oda Mae's body to communicate and dance with Molly, this is an epic scene that can't be missed.
Molly, you home?
It's Carl.
Before we reveal our #1 video, here are 2 performances by Goldberg that didn't make the cut.
You were gonna bring a baby into that house?
Oh, like what were my options?
How about abortion?
I couldn't do that. I'd feel like a murderer.
Honey, you are a murderer.
What the cops can't do?
You are asked to do your job.
God himself could not do this job.
We need a recess, Your Honor.
You want to judge me? You wouldn't last an hour in my world. And if I go, who's going to be on the front lines? You? You?
#1, The Color Purple. If there was any doubt that this would be #1, you obviously haven't seen this compelling masterpiece. Starring Goldberg as Celie Johnson, this movie tells the story of a black woman in the early 1930s in rural Georgia. Celie, who has lived a very harsh life, suffers from sexual rape and abuse by her stepfather and husband. Celie only has 2 wishes in her life, and that is to be reunited with her sister and kids. Along the way, Celie discovers lifelong friends who she manages to draw strength from and finds some inner power that pushes her to never give up.
Everything you think about is gonna crumble.
With a cast that includes Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey, Danny Glover, and others, this is an epic story of abuse, separation, and a reunion for the ages.
Mama, where's Aliyo?
He says this is the day of his dream.
Mama.
What did you think? Do you agree or disagree with our countdown? Remember to like and subscribe.